Testing, testing. All right, all right. Um, all right. Your Department of Transportation, United States of America, Pipeline Hazardous Material Safety Administration, Office of Pipeline Safety, Gas Integrity Management Inspection Manual, Inspection Protocol for the result formed August 2013. Explanation protocol format, operator contact system information protocol A identifying ATAs, protocol B baseline assessment plan, protocol C identifying threats, data integration, risk assessment, protocol area D DA plan, protocol area A remediation, protocol area F continual evaluation assessment, protocol area G conformatory DA, protocol H preventive mitigative measures, protocol I performance measures, protocol J record keeping, protocol K management of change, protocol L quality assurance, protocol area M communication plans, protocol area N submittable the program documents, additional notes. Explanation protocol format. Each protocol will have at the top of the table the protocol for the high level requirements of the regulatory requirement upon the protocol based on the continue in the brackets statute 192.905A. Each of the top tier protocol will have the detailed sub-tier protocol with the collective leading inspector to draw overall conclusions compliance with the top tier protocol the requirements upon which each of the sub-tier protocol is based and also contained in these brackets known as files. This type of system sentence structure for the protocol file with the form of the verify that describes the requirement you mean for the verify expand upon below. PHMS will verify that the operator's compliance staff with respect to each of the requirement in order to perform the verification. PHMSA will inspect the operator's document process procedure in order to determine if the program has been established with comply with the rules requirements. Addition with the PHMSA will inspect the operator implementation records to determine if the operator is effectively implementing the program in the process. The purpose of the PHMSA verification inspection is to perform a quality check with every integrity related with the activity. PHMSA inspections conducted in the form of an audit. As a result, the PHMSA inspection will typically perform an inspection select with the operator record sufficient the breadth of the depth of the given inspection team, adequate understanding regard in the degree of the operator of the commitment with the compliance with the applicable requirements and or the degree of the which the operator program has effective with respect to achieving compliance with the PHMSA may use any of the number of the inspection audit techniques to identify the potential compliance with the issues. Program documents may be inspected with determining if it adequate process that have been dealt with the document to the degree of the results that are inconsistent and repeatable. For example, if one technique that might be used by the inspection team is vertical select the specific covered segment of the pipeline is in select for the perform a detailed inspection of every aspect of the integrity management of the following with a specific example through the entire process of the integrity management based on the reviews of the PHMSA will identify the potential non-compliance rule requirements. PHMSA cannot or will not certify that does not include the operator with full compliance with the rules requirements even if the inspection does not identify any of the areas of non-compliance. Operators are wholly responsible with complying with the regulation reference of the regulatory requirements that include reference to the specific rules and sections, paragraph and or industry standard that are invoked in the rule of the specified section statute 1827. Requirement invoked with the reference requirement of the rules that they were set in the full regulation. Protocols are subject to be changed without notice. Protocols are initial guide of the use of the PHMSA inspection during the integrity management inspection. Inspectors will develop additional question during the course of the inspection to investigate the specific area or an operator's program protocol that are not to be constructed with the exhaustive list of questions they may be presented to the operator during inspection. Protocols are made publicly available to courtesy of the operators if they develop an integrity management program as well as other stakeholders. All right, your operator contact system information, name, operator headquarters, address, company, official phone, fax number, PHMS operator ID, PHMS interviewed list of primary contact, first title, name, phone number, email, PHMSA state representative, inspector name, office, organization, date representation, system description, operator ID, system name, brief description states TRA, intra or inter field inspection jurisdiction, system description narrative, protocol A, identifying ATAs, AO1 program requirements, AO2 potential impact radius, AO3 identifying sites, AO4 identified using class location method 1, AO5 identifying as using potential impact radius method 2, AO6, identification and evaluation of the newly applied HCA's program requirements. AO1, program requirements. Verifying the method found of the high consequence areas or the statute 903, 102, 192, 903 high consequence areas. Dues are applied with each of the pipeline identification high consequences area. Section 192.20, 192.905A. AO1, verify the operator's integrity management program included with the document process and how to implement methods 1 and 2 in order to identify the high consequence areas. Section 192.905A. AO191, AO1A. Inspection result of the type and answer of the applicable box below. Select one, no issues identified, potential issues identified, not applicable. AO1A, statement of issuance, leave blank if it was not identified. AO1B, verify the operator's process required for the method using each proportion of the pipeline system documented in 170 statute 192.905A. Inspection result of the X if the applicable below box. No issues identified, potential issues identified, not applicable. Statements for the issue, leave the blank if the issues not identified. A1C, verify the operator of the integrity management program, include with the system and the other suitable detailed means to documentation of pipeline segment locations located with the high consequence area. Statute 192.905A. Inspection results applicable below. Select one only. No issues identified, potential issues identified, no applicable. Stated in this issue, leave the blank. No identified. AO1D, high consequence areas. Review high consequence areas. Record the verify the operator complete with identification with the pipeline segment in the high consequence area by December 17, 2014. Inspection results X. Applicable below. Select one only. No issues identified, potential issues identified, not applicable. Statement of the issues, leave blank if there wasn't. If no issue was identified. AO1 documents reviewed. Tab from bottom right cell with additional rows. Document number, revision date, and the document title. Inspection notes. AO2 potential impact radius. Verify the definition of the potential impact radius of the establishment. High consequence area of the meet the requirements. Statute 192.903, 192.905A. AO2A, verify that the operator's formula calculation potential impact radius is consistent with the statute 192.903 requirements for the radius of 0.69 p to the d squared of the 0.5. The pressure for the formula is made based for the allowable operation, maximal allowable operation pressure. For gases other than natural gas, verify the operator with the document profit for the ASME B31 AS 2004 section 3.2 to calculate the impact radius formula of statute 192.903 potential impact radius and 192.905A. Inspection results access of the applicable below. Select one, no issues identified, potential issues identified, not applicable. Statement of issues. 102B, in case of the potential impact circle or you've identified the high of the consequence area, verify the program requirements of the high consequence areas include the area extent axially along the length of the pipeline with the outermost edge of the first potential impact circle to the outermost edge of the last continuous and contiguous potential impact circle. Those potential impact circle the other can contain either the identified site of the or 20 or more buildings in 10 with the human occupancy. Statute 192 and 903 high consequence areas 3. Inspection results type X of the applicable below. Select one, no issues identified, potential issues identified, not applicable. Statement of the issue, leave blank no if none was identified. Document view top from bottom right itself with additional rows. Document number, the revision date, and the document title. And inspection notes. AO3 identified sites. When verifying the operator's identification of the identified site would include the source listed in statute 192.905B for the buildings outside of the area meeting with the criteria section specified in 192.903 with the source of the information selected for the document within 192.903 identified sites 192.905B and 192 appendix E I C 1C. AO3A the identified site but must include the statute 192.093 identified site 192.905B. 1. Outside area of the open structures occupied by the 20 more people on at least 50 days in any of the 12-month period days need not to be consecutive. Buildings occupied with 20 more people at least 5 days a week for the 10 weeks in any 12-month period days a week need not to be consecutive. The facilities occupied with a person who are confined to have impaired mobility and would be difficult to evacuate. Inspection X1 of applicable below. Select one only. No issues identified, potential issues identified, non applicable. Statement of issue less. Leave blank if no issues is identified. AO3B. Identified site must be identified with the following source of information with statute 192.905B. Information for the routine operation, maintenance activity with the input of the public official with the safety emergency response with the planning responsibility. In the absence of the public official input of the operator must use one of the following in order to identify the identified site visible markings such as signs, facility license, registration data of the federal, state, and local government agencies listed the maps maintained by available federal, state, and local government agencies available to the general public. AO3B inspection results, no issue, potential issues identified, not applicable. Type X for the below, select only one. AO3B statement issue, leave blank if no issue with identified document review, document revision date, and document title. AO3 inspection notes. AO4 identification using class location method. Method 1, operating with integrity management program relies on the statute 192.903 high consequence area to definition 1 with identification of high consequence area, very compliant with the following. AO4A verifying the integrity management concluded the class 3 class 4 pipeline piping locations as a high consequence area consistent with the criteria statute 192 FB 192 FB 4 and 192 FC and 192.903 high consequence areas 1 and 2. Inspection result, no issues, potential issues identified, no applicable. X below the box, select only one. Statement issue, leave blank, no issues identified. AO4B for the class 1 and class B, location for the potential impact with greater than 660 V, verify the integrity management program include the pipeline location for the high consequence area within the associated potential impact of 10 to the 20 more building and 10 for the human occupancy 192.903 high consequence area 1 and 3 as option with the PIRs greater than 600 feet. Potential impact radius greater than 600 feet. The definition of high consequence areas may be based on prorated building count of the buildings and 10 with the human occupancy with the distance of 660 feet with the 200 meter with the center line of the pipeline with calculate with the using formula. Following formula 192.903 high consequence area 4 building count within 60 feet with or equal to 20 times the 600 feet with the potential impact radius feet and squared, or building count with 200 meters or equal to 20 times 200 meters times the point of impact radius in meters squared. If option perforated numbers for the have been used identification for the high consequence area, verify the program and acknowledgement the use of the prorated allowance available the operative of December 17, 2016. High consequence area number 4. AO4B inspection results. No issue potential and no issues identified. Potential issues identified not applicable. X and select one only. Statement issue. Leave blank. Have no issue. If there was no issue was identified, verify the program and include the high consequence area any of the class 1, class 2 pipe location potential impact circle contains identified in statute 192.903 high consequence area 1-4 inspection results. No issues identified. Potential issues identified. No applicable. State to exit for the below. Select only one. AO4C statement of issues. No issue was identified. Leave blank. AO4 documents reviewed. Document number, revision date, and document title. AO4 inspection notes. AO5 identification of the potential impact radius method to the operating integrated management program relies on statute 192.903 high consequence area. The definition of the identification of high consequence area very compliant with the following. AO5A provide the integrity management program include the pipe location of the high consequence area if in the area with the potential impact contains 20 or more building intended human occupancy statute 192.903 high consequence area 2-1 as an option for the point of the an impact radius greater than 600 feet. The definition for the high consequence areas may be with the operative of the building count of the buildings intended with the human occupancy with a distance of 650 feet or 200 meters for the center line of the program pipeline with the calculated with the use of the following formula statute 192.903 high consequence area building 4 building count within 660 feet 20 times 660 feet with a point of impact radius feet and squared, or building count within 200 meters 20 times 200 meters on the point impact radius in meters squared. If the options for perforated buildings have been made with identification for the high consequence area, verify the program acknowledgement the prorated allowance available in operative December 17, 2006 when the statute 192.9 high consequence areas number 4 AO5 inspection results. No issues identified. Potential issues identified. No applicable. Put an X on the appropriate box. Select only one. AO5 statement if the believed blank of the notion was identified. Verify the program included the piping location high consequence area within the potential impacts of what contains identified decided with the statute 192.903 with a high consequence area 2 and 2 within AO5B the inspection result. No issues identified. Potential issues identified. No applicable. X below with the appropriate box. Select only one. Statement issue with the leave no blank. Leave if blank if no issues identified. AO5 document review. Document number, the time, revision date, and document title. AO5 inspection notes. AO6 identification and evaluation newly identify the high consequential areas program requirements. View the operator integrity management program of the very process of the play for the evaluation of the new information that may show the slot pipeline with the impact of the high consequential area to statute 192.905C. AO6 verify the operator integrity management program include the document process that how new the information show for the pipeline the impact with high consequence area with identified with the integrity Management Program. The program is identified and analyzed the change of the impact pipeline, second the potential effect for the high consequence area of the issue for the program must consider include, but they're not limited to Statute 192.905. C. Change of the pipeline maximum allowable operating pressure, pipeline modification affecting the piping diameter, change of the commodity of the transport in the pipeline, identify the new construction vicinity of the pipeline with the result of additional buildings, intended for human occupancy, identify the identified site of the chain with the use of the existing buildings, hotel, house, with the nursing homes, install the new pipeline, change of the pipeline class location boundary, pipeline reroutes, correction of the airness, pipeline centerline data, inspection result of the access below, at the appropriate box, select only one issue, identify potential issues, and identify non-applicable statement issue, documents reviewed, document number, the revision date, and the document title, inspection notes, protocol B, baseline assessment plan.